You popular dude, you.
I'm trying.
I mean, you're succeeding here in Holland. I mean, that concert, that, you know, it was in August.
Yes.
And it only took a couple of hours and it was completely sold out.
Yes.
I couldn't even get in.
Really?
It's unbelievable. And I get in everywhere.
I heard that you get in everywhere. I'll have to talk to somebody. Get you
Queen Beatrix asks me all the time over for tea. I mean, it's really...
You too.
Absolutely. And I can't get into your concerts.
I'm so sorry. I'll get you tickets.
There's going to be an extra concert.
Yeah, of course.
But Gavin, how nice of you to come over here to Holland. Do you like Holland?
Well, I do. I actually love it. Yeah, when I was growing up, I never had a chance to travel, and now that I'm starting my music career, I've had a chance to see the world, and this is one of the
You didn't travel when you were young?
Places.
I mean, there was just no opportunity?
No.
Or?
Well, we didn't grow up with a lot of money, so and I lived in a very small town in the woods, you know, and it would take you quite a while to get to a place that was very populated, you know, to see anything.
Gavin, nice of you to be here. Let's look at Gavin's story so far. Here's Gavin. Je kunt op het moment de radio niet aanzetten of je hoort dit nummer Chariots. Maar het succes van de zanger en liedjeschrijver Gavin DeGraw begint in 2003 met zijn welbekende debuutsingle I Don't Wanna Be. Dit 29-jarige muzikale talent groeit op in een klein dorpje bij New York. Gavin zit al vanaf zijn 8e achter de piano en speelt als puber in coverbandjes samen met zijn oudere broer Joey, die nog steeds samen met Gavin in de band zingt.
He let me know that a person who does not write the songs, as far as music is concerned, if you don't write the songs, then you're totally unimportant.
Na een kort bezoekje aan een beroemde muziekschool in Boston besluit Gavin zijn geluk te zoeken in New York City.
I actually kind of enjoy it.
You do?
Yeah, I like the challenge.
DeGraw maakt indruk en mag al snel zijn eerste cd opnemen, genaamd Chariots. Niet alleen I Don't Wanna Be, maar ook de single Follow Through wordt een regelrechte hit. Ook in het kleine Nederland is Gavin populair. Hij heeft al in Paradiso gestaan en geeft zelfs workshops aan onze idols.
I think it's important you always adapt to the moment and to the room and to the group of people that you're playing for.
Gavin heeft sowieso wel wat met ons land, al was het maar omdat zijn bassist Wijnand Jansveld een echte Eindhovenaar is. En nu zijn ze allemaal hier om een nieuwste single Chariot te zingen. Dames en heren, hier is Gavin DeGraw. It's always so cool when, you know, like I Don't Want to Be becomes such an international success. Right?
Yes.
Talk to me about the countries that it was like #1 in. Or
oh my God.
So many, huh?
Well, so many places that I travel. When I set out to make music, I didn't have any anticipation of success or failure. So it's surprising for me when I go somewhere and people come up and they sing your song. You know, they sing my song to me. You know?
Is it really like you have to pinch yourself that this is actually happening?
Yeah? Yes, actually. I remember just last week I was in Italy, and I was walking with my parents late at night down a shopping street that was closed, and there was a man, a homeless guy, and he's living out of a bag, and he's looking at the window like all the fancy clothes, and he's listening to this little tiny stereo, and it's Chariot, my song Chariot, and he's like, oh, Chariot. And he's dancing like this, and I'm walking by him. And then my father, he says, go up to him, tell him who you are.
And so,
tell him who you are.
So you bought him the complete Hugo Boss line of clothing, right? Yeah. I mean, that's what you should have done. So if we're in Milan and see a homeless guy wearing like the boss suit, it's because of you. But that is amazing. I mean, you would never...
It was so strange, you know, but here I am in this different country, and then he said, tell him who you are. Oh, he'll love it. I said, he'll probably ask me for money if I tell him. Oh, you're him? I need some money.
But did it break in Asia as well? I mean, those...
Yeah, it did well in Japan, but I haven't been back to Japan because I've just been traveling so much. And
what's the craziest place you've been to so far? I mean, every artist that I get here, I mean, they always say that the Japan fans are the weirdest.
Well, you know what? They're very passionate. And I remember I did some phone interviews in the U.S. It was before Valentine's Day. And the girl, she said, well, hello, Gavin. Tell us about Valentine's Day. What do you have planned, this and that? And I said, I have no plans. She said, do you like chocolate? And I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, I love chocolate. And so when I got off the plane, there's all these girls standing with bags of chocolate for me.
Really?
Yeah, and they gave me so much chocolate. I was in terrible pain, and I had to go to interviews, and they're asking me questions. I had chocolate all over my teeth.
But what an adventure. What an adventure.
It was
I can tell you're enjoying it, huh?
Incredible, yeah.
It's like,
yes. It's amazing. And even though oftentimes I end up in situations where I don't understand languages because it's very embarrassing for me, particularly because I'm always in a different place and I never know the native tongue.
Right.
And it's very humbling. But in general, the cultures seem to be so giving and they forgive me in a way. You know, maybe it's because I'm
what?
Maybe it's because
now we're getting
I'm
to the
American.
interesting stuff. What do we have to forgive you?
Well, I think that's because I'm American. They don't expect me to be able to speak the language. Like, oh, forgive him, he's American. Okay.
Do you find a lot of? I mean, probably not in Holland because we're quite pro-American.
Yes,
still.
yes.
But do you get a lot of hostility? You know, when you go to all these countries.
Only at French airports.
Really? Do they shove a baguette up your ass? I mean, that's what they do to me always.
I'm like, oh my God, it's so painful.
No, I can't stand the French. I get the French on the whole.
The French airport was
but
tough.
The airport is the worst.
Oh, it's terrible. But I think the airports in the U.S. are equally as bad because it seems like
they
a lot
have
of
this
the
cool
people
system now.